Keep up the good work. Now, for Holocaust survivors, the days and the months following liberation of the concentration camps, well, it often felt like the world had ended, and it was time to deal with the aftermath there. And I-24 News senior U.S. correspondent Mike Wagenheim has more from one exhibit at the UN.
After the end of the world. A new exhibit at the United Nations headquarters in New York City, planned in conjunction with the Yivo Institute for Jewish Research, tells the story of how, in the aftermath of catastrophic loss, Jews found the desire to live again after the Holocaust. Stateless survivors of genocide with nothing left to their names, many of Europe's remaining Jews began to rebuild their lives in displaced persons camps scattered across the continent. Unveiled at a ceremony this week, the exhibit examines Jewish Holocaust survivors in the immediate post-war years. It includes photographs, posters, and even dolls crafted by children in the DP camps.
The Jews in the displaced persons camp took control of their own lives. They had their own committees. They had their own political and social and cultural leadership. And they very much motivated their own rehabilitation. They weren't there just simply as passive inmates, but when you see their posters in Yiddish, those were done by the survivors. When you see newspapers, these were done by the survivors. Their own insistence on a Jewish identity, being recognized as Jews rather than as citizens of their former countries. That was at the insistence of the survivors and their leadership.
The exhibition also shines a light on the United Nations Relief and Rehabilitation Administration, a brief but critical effort led by the U.S., which served as the first multinational refugee response of its kind.
The U.S. played a critical role in the founding of this relief administration, which helped so many displaced people after World War II. It's a powerful reminder that these issues about displaced people continues to exist today. We have more displaced people, refugees in the world than we've ever had before.
The opening event featured scholars, researchers, and survivors discussing the struggles and the triumphs of those coming through the hell of the Shoah and the Soviet labor camps. Correspondents from survivors and family members trying desperately to track down one another are drawn from the United Nations archives.
The Jewish people survived, and they more than survived, they succeeded. They had dreams, they had hopes that nothing in history, nothing in our 3,000-year history can erase. There is a permanent life spirit in the Jewish people that will prevail.
The exhibition runs through February 23rd. Entrance to the United Nations Visitors Center in New York is free. Reporting from the UN, Mike Wagenheim, I-24 News.